Every day in the pouring rain, a stray cat sits patiently in front of an abandoned house. The world moves on around her, a blur of hurried footsteps and indifferent glances. People, wrapped in their coats and shielded by umbrellas, pass by, their minds occupied with their own destinations, their own worries. Some cast a fleeting, pitying look in her direction, a momentary pang of sadness for the drenched creature, while others simply ignore her, as if she were just another part of the bleak, rain-soaked scenery. But no one, not a single soul, pauses long enough to understand the profound reason for her unwavering vigil. Her fur, a matted tapestry of orange and white, is soaked through, clinging to her thin frame. Droplets of cold rain gather on her whiskers and fall like tears. Her eyes, wide and luminous pools of amber, are filled with a deep, unspoken longing. They scan the empty street, back and forth, as if searching for a familiar face, waiting for someone who never seems to come. The sun rises and sets, but the rain remains a constant, dreary companion. Hours bleed into days, and the relentless downpour only intensifies, turning the quiet street into a series of flowing rivulets. Yet, she does not move. Her small body remains a fixed point of stillness amidst the chaos of the storm, a silent testament to a hope that refuses to be extinguished. She endures the chilling wind that cuts through her wet fur and the hunger that gnaws at her belly. Her post is in front of a derelict house, its windows boarded up like blind eyes and its paint peeling away to reveal decaying wood beneath. It's a place of forgotten memories, a perfect backdrop for her lonely wait. The sheer stubbornness of her presence is a mystery, a quiet question posed to the uncaring world. What could possibly compel this fragile animal to withstand such misery day after day? Then, one evening, as the gray light of dusk begins to fade into the deep blue of a stormy night, a kind woman notices her. It's not the first time she has seen the cat. She has passed her on her way home from work each day. But tonight something is different. Perhaps it is the way the dim glow of a distant street lamp catches the desperation in the cat's eyes, or the sheer, unyielding determination in her posture. The woman, whose name was Clara, pauses, her own umbrella offering a small, temporary shield from the relentless rain. She sees not just a stray animal, but a being with a purpose, a creature driven by a powerful, unseen force. The cat's unwavering focus on the empty road is heartbreaking. It's a look Clara has seen before, the look of waiting, of hoping against all odds. Curiosity, mingled with a deep, swelling compassion, takes root in her heart. She decides she cannot simply walk away tonight. She has to understand. She has to know why. Clara decides to follow the cat, keeping a careful, respectful distance so as not to frighten her. As if sensing a shift in the atmosphere, a flicker of potential help, the cat finally stirs from her spot. She rises slowly, her stiff limbs protesting the movement, and shakes the excess water from her sodden coat. With a soft, almost inaudible meow, she glances back at Clara, a look of profound meaning passing between them for just a moment. It's not a look of fear, but one of invitation, of guidance. The cat begins to walk, her pace measured and deliberate, almost as if she is leading Clara on a pre-planned route. She doesn't dart away into the shadows as most strays would. Instead, she moves with a clear intention, periodically turning her head to ensure the kind stranger is still behind her. Her small paws make faint prints on the wet pavement as she leads Clara away from the street and toward the back of the abandoned house. The path is treacherous, littered with broken glass and tangled weeds that claw at Clara's ankles. The cat navigates the terrain with a familiarity born of necessity, slipping gracefully behind a broken section of the old wooden fence. She disappears into a shadowed corner of the overgrown yard, a place completely hidden from the view of any passerby. Clara hesitates for a second, her heart pounding with a mixture of apprehension and anticipation. She takes a deep breath and carefully follows, ducking under a low-hanging branch and stepping over a pile of rotting leaves. The air here is thick with the smell of damp earth and decay. There, in the dim, murky light, tucked beneath a pile of weather-beaten debris and discarded wood, Clara sees them. Her breath catches in her throat, and a gasp escapes her lips. It's a sight that shatters her heart into a million pieces. Hidden from the world were 4 tiny kittens, no bigger than the palm of her hand, huddled together for warmth. They are shivering violently, their fur damp and their small bodies trembling against the biting cold. They let out the faintest, most pitiful mews, sounds of hunger and distress that are barely audible over the drumming of the rain on the makeshift roof above them. In that instant, everything becomes clear. The mother cat wasn't waiting for a long-lost owner to return. She wasn't mourning a home she once had. She was standing guard, a desperate, silent sentinel protecting her vulnerable family. Her daily vigil on the street wasn't a wait for her own rescue, but a plea, a desperate gamble that someone, anyone, would notice her plight and follow her to the precious secret she was so fiercely protecting. The mother cat watches Clara with cautious, intelligent eyes, a low rumble emanating from her chest. It's a sound not of aggression, but of deep-seated anxiety. She stands protectively in front of her babies, her body a fragile shield against the world. Clara's heart aches for this brave mother. She understands now the weight of the responsibility this cat has been carrying all alone. Kneeling slowly onto the damp ground, Clara speaks in a soft, soothing voice, murmuring words of comfort and reassurance. "It's okay, Mama," she whispers. "I'm here to help you. You did so good. You're all going to be safe now." She extends a hand slowly, letting the mother cat sniff her fingers. The cat flinches at first, but after a moment of hesitation, she seems to sense the genuine kindness in Clara's touch and leans into it, just for a second. With infinite patience and the gentlest of movements, Clara carefully reaches for the kittens. The mother cat watches her every move, her body tense, but she does not interfere. It's as if she understands that this is their only chance. One by one, Clara gently lifts each tiny, shivering kitten from the cold, damp nest. They are so light, so fragile. She wraps them carefully in the soft, dry scarf she is wearing, creating a warm, secure bundle against her chest. Their tiny, desperate cries slowly begin to quiet as they feel the warmth of her body. Once all 4 kittens are safely bundled, she turns her attention back to the mother. "Come on, Mama," she says softly. "It's time for you to be safe, too." The cat looks from her rescued babies to Clara's compassionate face, and with a quiet, trusting meow, she allows Clara to gently scoop her up. As Clara holds the brave mother in her arms, she can feel the tension finally leaving the cat's body. The rigid posture softens, and the cat relaxes completely, her mission finally complete. She has done it. She has saved her family. The rain continues to fall, a steady, cleansing rhythm against the backdrop of the now quiet night. But for this small, furry family, the world has changed forever. There is no more cold, no more hunger, no more fear. As Clara carries them away from the abandoned house and toward the warmth and safety of her home, a profound story of patience, courage, and the extraordinary bond between animals and humans reaches its hopeful conclusion. It's a story that reminds us that even in the darkest, most desolate of places, the light of a mother's love can shine with incredible strength. And it proves, without a shadow of a doubt, that one small act of kindness, of simply choosing to notice, can change the entire world for those in need. If you ever see an animal in distress, don't just walk by. You could be the answer to their silent prayer. Consider opening your heart and your home to an animal in need. Adopt, rescue, and give them the second chance they so desperately deserve.